Hey Canada, Arif Gilany here. Wanted to talk to you about the Constitutional Act of 1982 and some of the fundamental rights that most immigrants come here for but take it for granted. The Act number 1 is fundamental freedoms. You know, if you live in Canada, we take this for granted. Some of you know originally I was born in Iran. There's a lot of turmoil going on, and people don't even have the right to fundamental freedoms. Number 1, the freedom of consciousness and religion. What a great freedom that all Canadians enjoy. You can choose to be anything in Canada. Nobody will judge you based on your religion or based on how you pray or speak with your creator. You are a Jew, Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, atheist, doesn't matter. You are welcome to Canada. Number 2 is the freedom of thoughts, beliefs, opinions, and expressing them, including the freedom of press, media, and communications, of course. My favorite, the freedom of expression. To be able to voice your opinion as a member of a society that you live in and your children live in. You have a vote. You have a vote to express your opinion. And if you haven't voted, immigrants, I suggest you do. Next time, the government will be different in 2024. So your vote will definitely count. Number 3, fundamental freedoms to all Canadians is the freedom of peaceful assembly. Of course, I'm a member of community groups with the Kurdish House. I'm a member of business groups. You have the freedom, as long as you have the permit, to gather peacefully, to express your opinion, to practice your religion, or any other fundamental freedom. The last but not least fundamental freedom is the fundamental freedom of choosing your association. What does this mean? That means you get to choose the people you want to hang out with. And I am so blessed that most of these fundamentals I suffered so long and so much for that I don't take them for granted. For instance, I did vote in the last election. Did you? I will vote in the next election. Will you? I do express my opinions. Some like my videos, some don't like. I just found out who I was. I am a digital creator. It's my job to reach out to you through the digital media to bring some awareness, some opportunities, and some reminders about your own fundamental freedoms, friend. Then there are the democratic freedoms. How much are you using your democratic freedoms? The freedom to be able to travel, the freedom to be able to choose your own course in life is a fundamental freedom that billions of people around the world do not have. But we here, especially immigrants, I know you come to this country for all these freedoms, and I know you don't vote because you think it's not important. Because you think that Canada's already set, so what does my vote count or count for? Why would I'll just go for a coffee. I'm not going to go vote today. It may take you an hour to go and vote this year, but it might make an impact in the lives of you, your children, and your grandchildren, because politicians do make a lot of rules and laws that we have to abide by. So these freedoms will impact you directly. The fourth freedom, the freedom of association, is the freedom to choose your own team, to choose the people you want to hang out with, to choose the people you want to collaborate, to choose the people that believe in you, to choose the people around you, because the people around you will determine where you end up in life. And I have heard this saying multiple times, you'll be the average of 5 of your best friends. I would look at A, B, C, D, and whoever's around you, I would analyze my best friends. In 2023, I was able to to acquire a new set of friends. And I'm so proud that this company came to public eye with the introduction of our new team in 2024, because we got plans. We have incredible team of people who are dedicated to educating Canadians about their freedoms and how to apply them. The second line, how to apply them, is even more important than reminding you that you have them. And let me tell you how you can apply your fundamental freedom of consciousness and religion. That's up to you. I'm going to leave it to you and God. It's nobody's business how you pray to your God, but the freedom of expressing your opinion, the freedom of peaceful assembly, but the freedom of association. The people you associate with, friends, will determine the course of your life. The people that you meet and the books that you read will determine where you end up in the next 5 years. It is grown, it's given, it's a written in the books that the people you hang around with determine the course of your life. I would analyze my friends in the beginning of 2024, who I can count on, who is the person that you would call at 2 a.m. if you couldn't sleep, you had a problem. So these freedoms that I am introducing to you through this digital creation only applies to Canadians. Fortunately or unfortunately, this country, like many other countries, is being mismanaged. The resources are being wasted. We're spending a lot of money on things that are irrelevant to peace and prosperity of all Canadians, even globally, because our country is run by the people who are incompetent. Politics is not a career that you choose. Politics, if anything, should be a calling to service. I don't know, Mr. Trudeau's been in power for 8 years, and he's been in politics, and he was planning this since he was a teenager. If you agree with me, put a like in here, because I have seen his interview when he was much younger. He says, no, he wants to be a teacher, but he went ahead to become a politician. That means manipulation number one. You mislead people in the interviews that you conduct or the expressions that you make. So politics is a complicated world. We rather focus on business. We believe that all nations should work together, collaborate, because we all have services and goods that our neighbors need, and we are in the need of what you and your neighbors offer. So we put a team of people together to bring all of these products and services together under one roof. And we have weekly meetings every week. You can come out to Scarborough, 55 Nugget Avenue, on Thursday at 7 to 9. Thursday, 7 to 9 p.m. each Thursday until or unless announced otherwise. 7 to 9 p.m. We're going to have an entertainment. It's like going to the movie really with you and your family to be refreshed about the Constitution Act of 1982 and all of the other freedoms that you have, so that you can apply some of these raw rules and laws to your own life and be able to prosper in Canada. I didn't come here to struggle all my life with money and with rent and with mortgage and with payments and end up old and broken the same. That's the story of 90% of Canadians. So if you're in the city of Toronto, I'm appealing to you. If you watch this, put a like so I know that you watched it, because I respect you. I make this for you. I make this for immigrant entrepreneurs. I make this for those who are watching, who are listening, who are paying attention, because they're hungry, because they can sense the truth. They can know that if somebody's passionate about what they speak and express themselves based on the Constitutional Act of 1982, they must have a good message. Let me just check it out. Let me go to the office. Let me meet this team. Let me see this guy. I believe that there are people you can trust There are people who will tell you the truth. You just have to go through a whole lot of them to find the one or two that will actually tell it to you the way it is. And we have decided to tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. So may God help us. And we serve the great white north. I'm Arif Gilany at the Morgan-Gilany Group, reminding you by your constitutional rights and how to apply them. Thank you.